In our lives, there are more things that we haven't experienced than what we have experienced. That's because we still have yet to become a real adult. But it can also mean that it's because there are lots of fun experiences waiting for us down the road. Traveling somewhere you've never been to, or meeting new people and doing things you've never done before. One of those things can actually happen today. So why don't we get excited for a new day that's in front of us? This is Kevin's Upbeat. Our first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Saturday, October 3rd was 네가 하면 If You Do by GOT7. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from ZEA, and because there are many things we still haven't experienced, we're proven to make mistakes and experience failures. But there are many things that we learn from all this, and less interesting, unique experiences also help us create new opportunities, a new day full of new things. I hope today become one of those days for you, all of you. Now, we will kick off the weekend of the edition of Hotbeat by telling you how you can tune in and where to spend and send in your messages. Now, we've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeon, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune into us from New York in the US via SMBUS.com or SMB Radio. On weekends, you can also listen in from Radio Korea in Los Angeles and Hawaii. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our open message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. And we are picking the message king for this month of October, so please send in a lot of good messages for Hotbeat. We are always open for you. Let's get right into 아름다운 구속, Beautiful Restriction by 초아, and 어디선가 나의 노래 듣고 있을 너에게, to you who heard my song Somewhere by 박지민 and 015B. Welcome abroad, a time machine of Once Upon a Time. Starting this week, we are turning back time once a week. Bon voyage! Now on this segment, we take a trip down memory lane like our grandmothers do when they tell us the stories of good old days. Well, today we're going back to October 2006. Now, what were the biggest headlines of October 2006? First up is 서해대교, which is a Seoul Bridge. 29 car crash. On October 3rd, 2006, Seoul Bridge was the site of car crash involving the total of 29 cars because of the thick fog over the bridge. 11 people died and about 50 were injured. Next is Korea's Ban Ki-moon named 8th UN Secretary General. In October 14th, 2006, Ban Ki-moon was unanimously voted for the first Korean and second Asian UN Secretary General. Next up, pro wrestler Kim Il dies. Korean pro wrestler Kim Il, who also held the title of International Heavy Champion, passed away on October 26th of 2006 after suffering a variety of illnesses as side effects of his wrestling career. All right, so let's listen to some songs from October 2006. 오정반합 from 동방신기 TVXQ and Cutie Honey by Iconic. 오정반합 by 동방신기 TVXQ and Cutie Honey by Iconic. Alright, we're continuing on Once Upon a Time. Let's take a look at the major entertainment news of that time. First up, cable TV channel TVN founded. On October 2006, cable TV channel TVN was founded, which was now known for fun and popular TV programs including The Grandpas Over Flowers, 3 Meals a Day, and the Reply drama series. Jung Ji-young, the announcer, lies about translating a novel. A host of one of the most popular radio shows of the time, Sweet Music Box lied about translating a popular novel and ended up dropping the radio program that she was hosted for 7 years. And that's it for today's entertainment news of October 2006. Here's I Go by Rumblefish and Hold the Line by Brown Eyed Girls, featured by Cho PD. Now that was I Go by Rumblefish and Hold the Line by Brown Eyed Girls featured by Choppy D. We're traveling back through time with our Saturday segment Once Upon a Time. Let's take a look at the music charts of October 2006. Alright, here we go. First up is 7th of 감미연, Past Woman, 옛날 여자. Now, this is the title track of the ex-Baby Box member Kamyeon's first solo album since the group disbanded. The sad melody and Kamyeon's heart-wrenching vocals make for the perfect fall season song. Alright guys, here's number 6, 손호영's 운다, Crying. This is the title track of Sonho-young's solo album, and this song was very popular and showed off his vocals, range showcasing 3 different octaves within the song. Number 5th was Psy's Celebrity. Well, Psy's Celebrity, this is a track from Psy's 4th album he released an entire 4 years after his third album with his hit track Champion. Psy wanted to make this album a good one, and so enlisted the help of singers like G.O.D's Kim Tae-woo, Cole's Lee Jae-woon, Ivy, and Lee Sang to feature in this album. Alright, next up is number 4, MC Wang's Ice Cream. This is the title track of MC Mo's third album featuring self-written lyrics. It was another fun hip-hop song that only MC Mo could pull up. And this album proved to be just as popular as his first and second albums. Alright guys, here's third by 성시경, In the Streets, 거리에서. The fall season is the perfect season to listen to ballads, and if we're talking about ballads, you can't forget about 성시경. This album was the first one he produced entirely, paying careful attention to all the final album picks, lyrics, and even instruments. This song was written and produced by singer Yoon Jong-shin and still known to be one of the 성시경's top songs. Alright, second was from 이루, Black Glasses, 까만 안경. This is a song from that helped Iru to recognized as the singer himself, not just be known as a trot singer, Taejina's song. The music video was also a hit because the top actor Yan Sung-gi, who took on his first villain role. Alright guys, let's find out the top song of October 2006 after listening to 연예인, Celebrity by Psy, and 까만 안경, Black Glasses by Iru. 연예인, Celebrity by Psy, and 까만 안경, Black Glasses by Iru. Alright, you're listening to Once Upon a Time. What was the top song of October 2006? It was 이승철's Scream! 빠빠라, 소리쳐. Well, this was the title track of Lee Seung-chul, the King of Live, the 8th album. Even though it's been 20 years since his debut, every album he released is still a hit, and this song also swept the music charts, once again proving his popularity as one of the Korea's top vocalists. Now, the time machine of Once Upon a Time is returning to the present. Join me again next week, guys, and here is 소리쳐, Scream by Lee Seung-chul. That was 소리쳐 by Lee Seung-chul, Scream. Now, we will listen to 2 more songs from, one song from Rihanna, Unfaithful, and Bad Day by Daniel Powter. Now, that was it for the part 1, guys, and here's going to be the last song, and I'll be back in second half. Here's Kami's unplugged version of 그대 돌아오면, If You Come Back.
Baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, 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 baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce.
Everybody listen to my voice and just follow the beat. Throw your hands in the air like you don't care and get ready to move your body like this, like that. like this, like that, come on, like this, like that, like this, and like that. Ooh, feels so good tonight with full of flavor and music, music. You're welcome to my world. Just listen to my words. You will like it, you like it, you love it, you love it, girl. Relax your mind. Heartbeat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Heartbeat. That was Your Body's Wonderland by John Mayer. Let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Sugipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in the Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune into us from New York and the US via smbus.com or SB Radio. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the open message board at www.arirangradio.com/heartbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright guys, here is 가을 남자, Autumn Guy by 정인, and 가을이 분다, Autumn Breeze by 김그림. On this segment, we get to talk about anything we want them each week. It's Tell Me Something. Now, this week's Tell Me Something topic is I wanted to be a couple or I want to be a single when. When you see all your friends getting married, you want to be in a relationship, but when you see your friends depressed over a breakup, you might just want to stay single. We will be talking about those moments that you wanted to be part of a couple or you want to be, a single. We will be right back after these two songs. 보통 연애, Ordinary Love by Park Young featured by Park Boram, and Love is Magic by B1A4. 보통 연애, Ordinary Love by Park Young featured by Park Boram, and Love is Magic by B1A4. Now we'll be continuing with the topic. Here is first up, Kang Soo-yeon from Korea. When I'm traveling, I really wish that I have a boyfriend. Even if we are just a really close friend, you have to be extra careful when you travel with other people, especially when your traveling style is really different. That is true. But when you're dating someone for a long time, both of you get comfortable enough with one another that it's not too much of a burden to care for them or make sacrifices for one another. But the time when I want to be single is when I don't want to be around people or meet anyone. When you feel this way, most of the time, even your boyfriend can't really understand you, and usually he will keep asking you if you're okay or, if there's something wrong. And when that happens, it's hard to find alone time. It's only sometimes, but sometimes I genuinely want to be a single. Okay, alright, reasonable. Marianne from Malaysia. I would really want to be in a relationship with someone. I want to see a lot of couples go dating and being sweet with each other. Sometimes I want to feel that even just once. I have a crush on my friend and he has a twin brother. Their faces are exactly the same. They're so cute. But when I think of my friend, I'm glad that I'm still single. Because her partner was so bad, he treated me, my friend, like she don't have any feelings. Okay. When they still a couple, he's being so sweet. But after one semester had passed, he met with someone else. But then he played with her feelings, and finally she got dumped by him. I know it is hard. It is his choice, but until today, but my friend still cannot forget about him, and I think it has been 2 years already. I mean, for 2 years. I wish for her best. Me too. Young from Korea. When I'm getting small fights here and there with people, I think about my boyfriend because he treats me like a princess. He throws a surprise parties on my birthday, and even if it's not a special day, he knows what I like and does it for me and takes me to fun places. I don't think I ever actually wanted to be single because I get lonely easily, and it's hard for me to find purpose for my life when I don't have anyone around me to encourage me and tell me I'm special. Okay, alright. Well, it's all reasonable, and I pretty much understand you guys, but, try to have that feelings each other. Try to understand each other, alright. Okay, here's a 여자 사람 친구, Just Friend by Kavi and Jay, and 내 편 남편, by Soya and KK. 여자 사람 친구, Just Friend by Gavi and Jay, and 내 편 남편 by Soya and KK. Continuing on with the Yume from Japan. I'm currently living alone because of my job, but when something around the house breaks down or I have a change light bulb, I really wish I have a boyfriend. I also get scared going home alone at night. I always wish I had a boyfriend who would pick me up in his car and drive me home. And now that I'm writing all this down here, okay, it makes me even more lonely. As for moments when I want to be single, maybe those times when I have a boyfriend but another very attractive guy confesses me his feelings for me. But I think that's just a useless imagination I have. Well, don't say that. It's not useless imagination. Yunjong from Korea. I think I have a lot of moments when I feel jealous of single people. They don't have to worry about meeting their friends and having fun with them or even following their favorite celebrities around. When you're dating, you have to think about the other person and be considerate towards them too. It's kind of takes away your own personal freedom. But on the other hand, it's awesome to know that you have someone who will always be by your side. Aiko from Japan. I was unemployed for about 2 years, and when I kept seeing how much I was failing, I wanted to be alone. My boyfriend back then had a great job, and I couldn't help but to compare myself to him, and we ended up getting into a lot of fights. I felt terrible afterwards because if I was single, I wouldn't have caused him so much grief, and I said those hurtful things to him. We broke up now, but now that I have a job, I keep thinking about him. I want to treat him out and take him to nice places and do things for him, and I couldn't do when I was unemployed. Next is Lee Jung-un from Korea. When it's a special day like a birthday or Christmas, I wanted to be in a relationship. All my friends have boyfriends, so I usually spend these holidays and special days alone. And on those days, my parents always ask me why I'm home alone, watching TV and not hanging out with my friends. I get super depressed then. There's not much time left until Christmas this year. I'm really worried. And as for the moments I want to be single, it's also probably on those special holidays and anniversaries. But when you are broke and have no money to spend, I think I would hate it if I couldn't buy my boyfriend, anything. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Today's topic is very interesting because I can see everybody's going through that, depression. Some people, if you guys are, happy with their relationship and missing those boyfriend, oh, yeah, things happens, 첫사랑, First Love by Taiko JK, featured by Punch, and 심상치 않아, You and Me by Kisum, featured by 주영. 첫사랑, First Love by Tiger JK, featured by Punch, and 심상치 않아, You and Me by Kisum, featured by Chuyong. Now this week's Tell Me Something topic is I wanted to be a couple when, or I wanted to be single when. Let's read more. In the Line from Korea. When I'm forced to eat food I don't like because my boyfriend wants it, or when I have to watch movies only he wants to watch or go places that he likes. It's in those moments that I really, really wanted to be single, but I guess still two is better than one. Well, yeah, that's true. Motoko from Japan. When I'm with my family, I want a boyfriend even more badly. When I'm meeting up with family members, my older sister and younger sister always brings their boyfriends, and I'm always alone, and it's really, really lonely because even my parents are a couple. They keep feeding each other more food, and I'm sitting there just eating by myself. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Myself, but I can't help to pity myself. So sad. Oh, Okay, all right. Kim Nayo from Korea. It happened during the this holiday season as well, but I want to be in a relationship when I have heard my family asking me when I'm going to get married. I hate hearing them ask me that. I want to surprise all of them by one day bringing a very handsome boyfriend in front of them. But on the other hand, when I see my friends who are married and have kids and see how little time they have for themselves, I'm glad I'm single. I don't think I'm ready to give everything I have to my children yet. I just wanted to be dating and be happy that way for now. Okay, all right. We had more messages sent to us as well. Thank you very much for every messages. Here's Less Romeo by Infinite and 끈적끈적 Sticky Sticky by Hello Venus. Alright guys, that was Last Romeo by Infinite and the song from Hello Venus, 끈적끈적 Sticky Sticky. Well, this week's Tell Me Something topic was I wanted to be a single, couple when, or I want to be a single when. Well, as for me, I guess, when I see couples in a cafe, they're holding hands and having fun, lovey-dovey, they give it their lovely eyes, and when I see couples down the road holding hands, etc., yes. Well, I'll let you know the topic for next week. It's getting colder and there are more people who are going on blind dates or dates with people that were introduced to. So next week topic is my most memorable blind date. This could be a great memory of a very attractive date, or it could be someone who you remember because he or she was such a bad date. Whatever those dates were, please let us know. Leave us your message with Tell Me Something in the title. And here's one song for you guys. 기부리지마, Don't Flirt from Winner. It's time to close out Hoppy for the today, Saturday, 3rd of October. Here's one last song for you guys. 배수정's 사랑할 거예요, Still Loving You. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 안녕!